I am here with you guys today offering another DIY tutorial. So without further ado, let's get to it. Today I'm going to be changing out my suspension, not the cab, I've already done that one, but I'm changing out the suspension leveling valve on my Freightliner Classic. This procedure should go for most trucks, FLDs and FLD 132s like mine. But this procedure is pretty straightforward. You see we have our two mounting studs. You have the arm. And this arm you actually screw in. There's this little, I'll show you in a second, that holds the leveling valve. Not the leveling valve, but holds the rod, the leveling height control rod. You've got your inlets. So let's go ahead and see now what we're working with here. So here's my old one. So my advice to you guys before you tackle this, make sure that you go ahead and know where all your hoses are, mark them, label them so you know what goes in what. So I have 4 going to mine. Mine are actually, I'm not sure the standard size, but I know millimeter wise I'm taking my fittings off with a 14 millimeter. So I'm going to go ahead now and undo these 4 fittings. I have a blue and yellow line top, smaller blue line, I believe that's for the switch from the dash that dumps, and I have another one at the bottom. So let me go ahead here and take these off and take off these 2 mounting nuts on the mounting studs right here so I can pull this off. Alright you guys, so here is the new one, here's the old one. See the finished product, all the fittings are on, properly matched up to how they were on this one. Like I said previously, make sure you take pictures or know the orientation of how the fittings need to be on there. To do this for me, I use a 16 millimeter wrench on 1, 2, and 3. These 2 supply the bags. This is the air inlet. This is the exhaust port right here, and this one right here is for the dump valve. I use a 14 millimeter wrench on this one, and 2 to get off the rod that or the stud that the leveling rod goes on. There's a nut on the back, and you have the little 14 millimeter I use right here. So yeah, this is it. I have my bolts on here, my nuts and my washers. So I'm gonna go ahead now and slap this on the truck. Here is the part number for you guys so you can see. This cost me $92.41 at my local dealer before tax. That's the Freightliner part number. This is the part number from them. So let me go ahead now and get this back on the truck. I'll be right back with you. Alright y'all, so show you guys the finished product now. As you guys can see, it is all complete. We have the new valve, everything's snugged in. This yellow line is this far left one over here, is the air inlet that brings the air from the tanks and the compressor. We have this one goes straight to the airbags, as you can see. This other one back here at the bottom goes to the other set of airbags in the back. This is for the dump valve. And yeah, that's all there is to it. She's all in place. Now all you have to do now, all that blue stuff, you guys know I swear by it. I'm a little messy with it, but I also get very liberal. That is my pipe thread sealant. So yep, there it is. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and crank her up, make sure I don't have any leaks, and this job is all complete. Thanks for tuning in, and like I always say, save you guys some money out there, drivers.